Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Jeannie, or you can call me JD. That's my name normally online. Contact info in the last little bit of the podcast. And this here is the 262nd episode of Twisted Strands. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Cleo is here. She is under my feet, as is the usual. Daddy's watching some Deadwood in the living room, and I am trying to survive this damn heat. New Jersey is getting hit with some funky weather. It's hot, it's humid, and I'm not going to wear makeup unless I'm comfortable with it, so you get the plain Jane today. This episode brought to you by Fiji water, because I think it tastes different from other waters on the market. Gonna have some whips, no foes, a mag review, and stuff and junk, and a little cross stitch. So, what have I been working on? Oh no, I forgot my finished object. Just one sec. Oh, sorry, Cleo. Hold on. Step over the cat. Don't mind me. Alright, I do have a finished object. I had bought this watermelon dishcloth kit a while back, and hold on, let me see who designed it. Bad podcaster, right? No Facebook right now. That's the devil. And projects. There it is. Because this was actually designed by someone. I don't know how ethical some yarn stores are. This was a free pattern. They clearly printed it out and stuck in some yarn in a Ziploc bag, called it $8 for the day, and I guess so. And I do like the end product. It could be better. This is what I call it. It's Fantasy Naturale, which is a high quality yarn. It really wears beautifully for washcloths and such. And let me turn this up a little. J.C. Zaringer was the person that designed this. Again, I bought the kit over at, where the hell was it? Knitter's Paradise, yes, in Bethlehem, PA. Very nice store, huge. And there's no increases past the last row, the pink, which I think is why this freaking curls in like a little, box, bowl, almost, as you can see. If I make this again, I did end up with just enough to make maybe a coaster or something. Probably even a whole thing. I'd do more increases. So anyway, this is my finished object. Took me 2 nights. I'm very happy with that. Excuse my drinking. Like I said, it's just disgusting in this house right now. Here we go. I am still working on this prayer shawl that is designed by Mary Bell. It's the lattice shawl. I'll show you the book in a minute. As you know, I love having a prayer shawl for my church in the works at all times, and I got a long ways away. I measured it last night at knitting night, 42 inches. It looks so much longer than 42 inches, but that's what I got. Now, here's my little safety pin marking the last time I showed it to you, so now I can move a progress keeper all the way up. I'll do that later. Slip Stitch Studio bag. And those are the two knit things that I've finished. I did finish some sewing projects. I finished a pair of shorts. I'm very happy with them. They actually fit. I have a very oddly shaped torso. I'm a bit of a pear. And I have a short crotch length. Sounds so vulgar when I say that. I do apologize. Oh wait. So that's my plans are... Sorry, kitty. She's just laying here. She's like, it's dark in here. It's shady. Mom's here. It's all good. Ugh. Anyway, haven't done spinning, haven't done weaving, haven't even sewn. It's been a calm weekend. I didn't do a podcast last week because I did an extra little silly thing on Saturday. So that's why there wasn't. Also, well, let's see, do I have anything to do fiber-wise? No, I haven't bought anything. Don't plan on buying anything. And all sorts of stuff. So anyway, let's move on to stuff and junk, shall we? Anyway, yes, I am still being bitten by the cross-stitching bug. Stitch, stitch, stitch. So I've already lost the needle in my recliner, so I replaced it with one of my own. I have several of these wooden hoops of various iterations and ages, because I am a hoarder. I'm not afraid to say it. Is it hoarding if your stuff is cool? I hear it's not. You're not. But anyway, loads of progress done on this. You can see that I love taking big chunks out of this. Except for the flags on top of the cute little two beach houses. They're done. So, I must say, I do not like working with 3 strands. I think it's just too thick. And doesn't look great. I mean, great coverage. But it doesn't look great. So, and I'm keeping this in a wonderful bag. I think she had her label on it somewhere. I think it's a bird leg bag. Name, please. No, sorry, not a bird leg bag. I'm so sorry, Rainstorm Studios. Rainstorm Studios. Lovely, innovative bag maker. I highly recommend shopping there. Whew. And oh, and here's the book that I'm using for the lattice shawl pattern. I picked up this beauty and the knitted prayer shawl companion at an estate sale. I could not resist, and there's several lovely patterns in here that I want to try, of course. Cleo, you good? She does not want to move, much like myself. Let's see, what do I do? It's stuff and junk. Let's do the magazine review. I got this today. Fall 2019 Knit Simple. And it has been damaged by the post. Like, badly. Like, did they run over it? Christ. Anyway, I didn't do an edition thing like I did with the last magazine review. It's got tons of adorable baby stuff. Some very basic, it's got some basic, really misshapen looking sweaters in it. Seriously, none of them look like they fit. They've got shawls, scarves. Here's the cute stuff. For some reason, the only thing I liked in this was the hats and the baby stuff. So go fig. Got hippos. Hippo crazy. Baby set. Just freaking adorable. I really like the simplicity of this, but I don't know how a baby / toddler would feel about a collar like that. I mean, that's... Aren't toddlers opinionated? I thought they were. I don't know. So it's gender neutral stuff, which I appreciate. Then we've got more cute baby stuff. I would make that sleep sack if I knew someone who was knocked up. Lovely blankets. I like the hats. I do. I think they're interesting with a cool texture and the texture and color here. That's pretty freaking cool. And more hats. More hats. And then they seem to have an obsession with plaid. Not sure where the hell that came from, but I like the color scheme. I just... plaid never did it for me, man. No. And for this one, I can just imagine this being a pain in the ass. After you knit the whole thing with stripes, you have to embroider several stripes all the way up. It seems like it'd be a pain in the ass. But that's just me. So a few fingerless mitts. What else is new? Oversized scarves. Okay. Oh, that's not too bad. Triangle stitch shawl. They don't even show the whole thing. Like, spread that shit out. Let me see what it looks like. Looks like it'd be a good plain or in a nice, lovely hand-dyed. I think that would look better in a hand-dyed, honestly. Just throw in 2 plain and 1 hand-dyed or 2 hand-dyed and 1 plain. I don't care. Mix it up. But anyway, that's Knit Simple. Some cute baby stuff. But other than that, kind of So that's my review. How good am I on time? I'm doing okay. Okay. So, eek. Didn't want to leave Cape May, of course. And the drive home was just as crowded as the drive down. And it was beautiful weather. And yeah. Anyway, let me talk about what I've been reading and watching and listening to. My Favorite Murder, last podcast on the left, or some podcasts I've been listening to. Since I am between jobs, I don't have much need to listen to podcasts in the road, which is where I usually do. I can't find the wonderful murder book that my dad got me. I need to go find it because I want to finish it. It is about a killer who terrorized Asbury Park in the 70s and 80s. So, hell of a guy, I'm sure. I'll find it this week and tell you all about it, I hope. Let's see, watching. Oh, still addicted to The Office. Those assholes over at Comedy Central stopped playing Parks and Rec, so now I gotta queue up the Netflix if I need my fix. I love What We Do in the Shadows. I enjoy Adam Ruins Everything. Drunk History is doing a new episode, which is cool. So, Superstore, but that's out right now. Oh, and I started watching Slasher, which is a Netflix show. I'm watching the third season, and is kind of somehow more violent. The emotions in it are more violent than the last few, so that's interesting. Makes it a little difficult to binge watch, though, if you know what I mean. And I think you do. And that's all for me right now. I don't want to go into a huge discussion in the group or in the YouTube comments, so keep that in mind. And it's about the announcement that Ravelry made for banning support of the orange Cheeto. I can't call him the POTUS. Ugh. I'm a very liberal little white girl, and all I want to do is support love of crafting and love of our crafting brothers, sisters, and otherwise, and it hurt my heart to see that was something they had to do, and I am not leaving by any means. I support the decision. I don't care about National Geographic right now, dude. Stupid pop-ups. Notifications. Sorry. Yeah, it hurts my heart to see people torn apart by politics and stuff. And I'm not personally affected by it because little white liberal girl, and yeah, and I hate to see marginalized members of our community treated like shit. I already said this before a few months ago. That's bullshit. Same love of art runs through their veins. There's no reason to dox or bully or harass people because of their beliefs. Now, what do I think of those who feel opposed to the stance that the Ravelry has taken? I'm sorry you feel that way. Personally, I'm not sure if everybody who supports the asshole is a white supremacist. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think everybody is. But at the same time, you voted for that person, and yeah. But that's all I want to say. I support Ravelry. I support the marginalized and put upon crafters in our community. And that's all I'm going to say. Case closed. I don't have a dog in this fight, and that's all I can say. I hope I don't offend anybody by having an opinion. That's it. But let's get back to the things I was going to say. Oh, crud. Where's that book? There's the book. I wanted to do another administrative thing real quick, because as y'all know, I just got back into podcasting, and I wanted to say a big, huge shout out and thank you to everybody who welcomed me back with open arms and kind words and all that. Kudos. Thank you so damn much. It made me smile. So encouraging. So anyway, here's the list of awesome people. Angie's Hip. Always been a supporter of me. Thank you, Ange. Running with Soda, you rock. Elise Stitches, thank you. Good to hear from you. Robin Bushk, thank you. Ray 1957 TN, thank you. Enid, you've been a bud for a while, thank you. Good to hear from you. Isuela, thank you. Good to hear from you. Intuit Knit, moi, thank you. Stitching Out Loud, thank you so much, everybody, for chiming in and saying hello and supporting me as I crawl my way back to full functionality. As many of you probably know, it ain't easy. I've gone past 20 minutes, and you know I hate to be a long, rambly bitch. So, let me leave you with my parting thought so that I can talk to you next week. Kill my throat. Whenever you're doing crafting, from the simple to the heirloom piece, you're making the world a more beautiful place, and for that, I thank you so very much. If you like my show, my stupid little show, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe. You know, please comment on the Ravelry forum or down below. And love y'all. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.